What is a projection? This is the same question I keep asking myself through my Stalker playthroughs, and there's no doubt you've crossed paths with these strange monolithian soldiers as well. Well, I mean, just looking at it seems like it would answer my questions, right? Wrong. Seeing this thing function in the game world only furthers my curiosity. You might say it's an apparition like the one a controller or burrow would spawn, but these things bleed, and when you kill them, they leave a corpse. They're lootable too, even receiving missions from Monolith higher-ups. And the worst part is, there's no actual in-lore answer. So that's why I'm going to break them down and explain some of my theories about the projections. Originally meant to be introduced in Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, these glowing transparent soldiers are commonly found guarding the CNPP during the endgame raid. There is no current explanation for them at all, so when you loot their corpse, no message pops up saying new faction discovered or mutant as well for the record. They simply just exist. But to possibly understand the projections, we must understand the faction, the Monolith. Now, Stalker's a pretty unknown series, so to understand the Monolith, we gotta know the lore, and it's pretty unknown to the new generation of gamers at least, so quick lore breakdown for y'all. These funny little Soviet scientists are tasked with running psychic experiments, but they can't find a safe place to do them, so they go to the Chernobyl exclusion zone where they successfully do these experiments on animals and people alike. Now they are experimenting with something called the noosphere, which is an actual theory in real life, which is kind of cool. Although I don't buy it, these scientists did. And they found a successful way to tap into the noosphere and become part of it. This comes in the form of linking all of their consciousnesses into one to help humanity become a better place. But unexpectedly, things went wrong, and now they've turned evil or something. I don't really know the lore for that, but now we have the common consciousness, or sea consciousness, as you'll commonly hear it referred to as. These guys are responsible for what the zone is today, all of the anomalies and mutants and the Monolith. The Monolith is a faction comprised of brainwashed stalkers who ventured too far past the psi barrier. They were lured up to the CNPP from the promise of the Wish Granter. This is gonna take a lot more explaining, so we're gonna save that for another video. But these stalkers are captured and brainwashed by the sea consciousness, and they are turned into highly trained and deadly religious fanatics, worshipping the sea consciousness and, as previously mentioned, Wish Granter, also known as the Monolith. Yes, is how they got their name. The Monolith, not the scary rock in the faction, are extremely deadly and can take an inhuman amount of punishment before they finally give up the ghost. Now, sea consciousness uses the Monolith as its personal guard, and because the sea consciousness also controls all other things in the zone, anomalies, mutants, emissions, etc., the Monolith don't have to worry about much. They even work with zombies and mutants regularly, but because they also have this massive psychic energy thing backing them up, they might also have other perks, such as the projections. The definition of projection is the presentation of an image on a surface, especially a movie screen. Now, if you look past the screen part of the definition, it means to present something on a surface, and this is what I think a projection is, mostly. In my opinion, a projection is a projection of psychic energy from the sea consciousness onto the zone, specifically to help reinforce the Monolith soldiers guarding the shard of the Monolith and the CNPP, and maybe even act as scouts for them. This psychic energy is strong enough to stay manifested and even have thoughts and feelings and even an inventory. And because it has thoughts and feelings, it also makes me think that these were former Monolith soldiers. Because of the extensive testing and research done regarding the psychic energy and the noosphere, it would not surprise me if these things were former soldiers that were so good at their duties to the Monolith and the Seacon that the consciousness decided to somehow extract and reform their psychic energy into these forms. Or it could even be several different soldiers all blended into one, just like how the sea consciousness is a bunch of different scientists turned into one omniscious being or whatever. Maybe these projections are former soldiers. This would explain the thoughts and actions and possibly inventories, but still doesn't explain why they bleed like real people. That's all for now though, folks. And if anyone has their own theories, I'd love to hear them in the comments, and if I got something wrong, don't be afraid to let me know. But thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped with a question or two, or better yet, hopefully this video put you onto the Stalker series. I put a link in the description to the Steam pages of the original trilogy, as well as a free version on ModDB. And if you are a Stalker fan looking to enhance your gameplay, I put a link to Stalker Gamma's Discord as well, where you can download the infamous Gamma mod pack sporting over 350 mods to Stalker Anomaly. Anyways, Thank you all for watching, and I hope everyone here has a great day. See ya.